In late October, young Nathaniel Ama, a concerned resident of Teshie, invited the news team to report on a drainage challenge the community was facing. In a Facebook message, Ama wrote, "I have a potential news item for you. It's a bridge that got carried away since June 3 last year. Residents in this area have called on the Member of Parliament, Senator Kitidua, and the Assembly members so many times, but they keep giving stories. Please, let me know if you will be interested in following up on this story." The news team set off to the community soon after. Our arrival was welcomed with expressions from a group of angry women. Residents of Teshie have for long had to risk their lives to walk through the cordial stream to move from a part of the community to another. The fear and frustration were evident on their faces and through utterances.
School be fenya ya school many ya fasanya ho onye wo ya sha February je go venten ni fe so mo be ni ba fe ni wo fe wo na no wo chon no last year tado ni mo ne kun bridge fe kete bia na fe na agba ha wo wonya wo tax ye pene ne ni mo ba nya ka madina bia na fe ba ye ka bete wo sham ko ba ko na ncha kumo na ka gba kumo ni mo nkumo so ewom eni na wo ye wo sha won pa go fe ba ne ba fe ha wo ko wo na ko no wo hu wo chon so me how ni say me kru yale say Adam say be ko hospital me through me crew me ni akwala bia obetru na mame enti ye wansuo na chi say nsuo ni yiri say ya ye ni be biara ya fa nsuo ni yiri say etada bia nsuo ni kura ento wa ha na ye be dru nsuo na no na ye ma ye hu be biara ya fa enti ya ha no ha ye kasia
yani fa na nyongbo na ewo mokodan
nyongbo na ewo me pi keti
ewo me
last 2 weeks small boy ko mami je bia ne mami ye fast bia ne no eja mami le akeshi eba fa na so like medumo fa na no na me wo gbeke wo ka me nyoete e ka me ete
pata me ya me
boy
o ene ha ni gbe ye se mo ba
ye gbe se mo e ba wo yi ona na agbene no ni je nyonwe wo meni wo yo ne kegbe wa he oja tukeba ho nu wa ho nu wo ne ko wo yo kenyo mo ne ke be hi wo ya kaka wa ka fast ko me kaka wo maami kani bi ye wa won pa fai won pa aba fai ne ejegba ne fe briche ha wo ko nu wo ya jo ko nu ka wa eja tu ke mba ko nu wa nye wo ke lori ke wa fofa ke ya.
All efforts to get authorities to support proved futile, prompting them to vow not to vote in the December 2016 general elections.
You can see that there was an old bridge over here. It was done by a church in the community over here, just behind this building you see. And after the bridge was spoiled, actually, we have engaged the MP, Senator Kitidua, Honorable Senator Kitidua. She came here a couple of times, promised us, I think about 3 weeks after the June 3 edition, she promised us. And up to now, we haven't seen anything yet. After that, I personally also engaged the assembly member over here. He promised me, that's about 3 months ago, he promised that, in about 1 month, he gave me a specific date and told me that, look, I can bet my life on this. That was his message. And it's about 3 months. He said in 1 month, the Chinese were here to make an estimate and everything. In 1 month, you see your bridge. Up to now, it's about 3 months now. Nothing has been done. We don't even know where he is and this and you see those blocks over there. Anytime it rains, it washes all of them away. So every time it rains, we have to replace these blocks over here. So you ask, where do we get even these blocks? That means we have to actually find a way to get the blocks, even if it means we have to buy them to replace all these blocks.
They are saying that enough is enough, and that if the bridge isn't provided over this river, they are not going to vote. So as you can clearly see, this is the voice of the community.
Road and highways, several occasions, they promised us that they are going to construct before the end of the year the bridge.
As in the end of this year?
Yes, the end of this year.
The year is not yet over.
They are not ready. They are not ready to help us. So we decided no bridge, no vote.
Following Metro TV's initial reportage of the situation in early November, Urban Roads Department intervened. When we visited in December, work was in progress with the residents beginning to heave a sigh of relief.
We are taking off the silt, then excavate again, then start our blinding.
Oh, okay. So in about how many months' time, the timeline to complete this bridge for the residents?
After excavation, I think we can make it 4 months.
Okay.
We can make it 4 months.
Okay.
Because we are prepared to work maybe day and night,
Okay.
just for the residents to have their way.
All other things being equal, in 4 months' time when we
In
come
4
over,
months' time, I'm
we
sure.
are coming to commission.
Yes, of course.
We're so happy to see this construction going on, and we are grateful.
Some were, however, skeptical, thinking beginning the construction work was a ploy to get votes from them. They thus feared it would soon be abandoned in case of a change in government during the 2016 elections.
There is one thing we still pray, that even if in the election, even if there is a change of government, whichever government wins, we pray that this will still continue. It shouldn't end, because there have been instances, I wouldn't give it, but there may have been instances where there were projects going on, and then when there was change of government, projects halted. So even if there is a change of government, the projects should still go on. That's one thing we pray.
Okay, but earlier I heard some of your colleagues here as residents expressing fears that it could be because perhaps Metro TV came in and then again election is closer. So, 9-day show, 7-day show, just so you vote and then after that nothing happens. Do you still have this fear?
Yes, I have the fear that maybe after the election, maybe they are not going to continue. So
I'll be coming back to you, Alhaji. But I want to then bring in Mr. Dowona briefly. They were expressing fears that it could be because of the elections. What assurance do you have for them? And we are here to monitor the process.
We don't have any qualms about that. We have been given the contract to work, so we are just working. And our time frame is within the 4 months after earthquake. And we hope we are going to do a good job too also.
It's January, elections over, and a new president sworn in. We are back at the Teshie corridor stream site. Contrary to the fears of the residents, the work is steadily progressing.
Barely 1 month, at least we've cast the base and the walls for the bridge. By next week or 2 weeks' time, we believe we can cast the top of the bridge. Then we go to the wings. After the wings, there will be boulders around it.
Okay.
Then we just divert where we've diverted the river to into the main bridge, which will be in about 2 months' time.
In 2 months' time.
Yeah.
So work is moving on steadily.
Steadily, progressively, steadily.
Residents are now much convinced that construction of the bridge would be completed successfully.
Si be wo nana president awole ne be cheku no wonye le kaji ekwele ka hyenye e ba nyende kaka wo mi nyema fedon wo me solomodi kun kaji echekura de ntani ni tumu ba nyene ha ne eja no le fe no po e ko ba ngona. I have with me here Nathaniel Ama. He's the gentleman who invited us over to come and have a look at the situation and how it was really affecting the residents here. How do you feel?
I think work is going on very well, and we're very happy.
At a point, I wondered if you were an expert, because you were telling me that, the work is halfway through. And I was wondering if you have that technical expertise to know whether this is halfway through or not.
I have been communicating with the people in charge, actually.
Okay.
So anytime they communicate, I also give you an update.
Okay. And are you convinced that this will be completed on time, and duly, without any abandonment?
At the pace I am hoping it will be. At the pace at which it's going on now, there is nothing to worry about from my perspective, or from my view actually, and I'm hoping that it will actually go on in this at this same pace. If it goes on at this same pace, we will make a lot of progress.
Okay. They were thankful to Metro TV for sustaining their reportage of the challenge.
We can't say thank you to everybody without saying thank you to Metro TV. We are so grateful to Metro TV. They have been very instrumental in conveying our information to whoever should respond. And we want to say a very big thank you to Metro TV. And we know when we call them again, they will respond in due time. We're so grateful to everyone in charge too, who has worked to make this bridge actually. It's been a long time of struggle to make this bridge being realized. But today, if this bridge is under construction, I think it's a good thing. But like Oliver Twist, we're still asking for more. This bridge, there are two rivers. So this place becomes like an island. So there's another one at the other side. So from the new road they have constructed, there is supposed to be another bridge there actually, but it's not yet. But once we see this one, we are hoping that those in charge will also hear us and then help us with that.
Interesting. Human nature. Saying like Oliver Twist, they want more. Keep following us as we continue to follow up on this till it is completed. Until this project is done, we wouldn't stop coming here. And if you have any peculiar challenge within your neighborhood, feel free and get in touch with us. And I will be right there together with my colleagues, Joshua Adom and Alex Aqua, plus the other teams, to ensure that we liaise to ensure that such challenges are resolved amicably. Well, until you hear from us again, this is Gabriel Obodai Torgbor-Ashong reporting.